Freedom is coming. The world awaits you. Travel is returning. Whilst I know this last year and a half has been tough for those who love to travel, things are slowly but surely returning to normal. This video will help you choose your next road, your next flight to see the places that you always wanted to see. Join me as we cover the destinations you can travel to now without needing to quarantine or a COVID test. And make sure you watch to the end to see my personal recommendation. Number 1. Costa Rica. Did you know Costa Rica has 5 active volcanoes? Well, this shouldn't put you off travelling to this beautiful part of the world. Costa Rica is inviting all tourists to the country without the need of a COVID test or quarantine upon arrival. Watch the sunrise in the morning on the eastern side of the country, and then watch the sunset in the evening on the western side of the country. Experience the jungle and the animals it brings with it in this biodiverse country. Marvel at the numerous waterfalls and get involved with scuba diving or surfing on some of Costa Rica's most beautiful beaches. Number 2. Tanzania. Did you know that the tallest mountain in Africa is in Tanzania? Tanzania has opened its borders to all travellers without the need for a COVID test or a necessary quarantine. That means that you can travel to see all that Tanzania has to offer, including its beautiful island of Zanzibar, without any restrictions at all. Zanzibar is the main tourist hotspot with its beautiful beaches and emerald-coloured waters, but for those that enjoy looking at exotic animals, a safari in Tanzania would be perfect. And for those of you who enjoy something a little more extreme, a hike up and around Mount Kilimanjaro is also possible. Number 3. Dominican Republic. Did you know that you have the opportunity to see the humpback whale in the Dominican Republic? The Dominican Republic has opened its borders to all travellers without the need to have a test or quarantine. A very popular destination to travel to before the pandemic, the Dominican Republic was one of the first countries to open for tourism again. Relax here on its pristine beaches. Get involved with diving and scuba diving in the crystal clear waters before enjoying a romantic meal on a beautiful sunset evening. A great place to travel to as a couple that provides a very relaxed atmosphere, and a perfect location to travel to this summer. Number 4. Mexico. Did you know that Mexico City is the oldest city in North America? Mexico has opened its borders since the middle of 2020, and you don't require any test or quarantine upon arrival. I advise traveling to Mexico City before heading to Cancun, one of the tourist hotspots, to get a feel for the Mexican culture and local people. Then head off to El Castillo to experience the history of the Mayan people. And of course, don't forget to spend some time in the cenotes around the Mayan structures. They are fantastic sights and something that you really can't miss. Number 5. North Macedonia. Did you know that North Macedonia changed its name from Macedonia in 2019? North Macedonia has opened its borders to all tourists without the need of a COVID test or quarantine. I advise starting your journey in the capital Skopje before heading out into the beautiful surroundings that are North Macedonia. Visit the oldest and deepest lake in Europe, Lake Ohrid, and stay at the North Macedonian Riviera to indulge in the tasty food and experience the culture. Number 6. My personal favourite, Albania. This is an easily accessible uncovered gem in Europe that is just waiting to be uncovered by tourists. With no quarantine or negative test required, people arriving here can head straight for the tourist locations. With Greece and Italy likely to keep restrictions in place this summer, Albania has the perfect mix of Greece, Italy and Croatia that brings you unrivaled history, beaches that are just as good as those in Greece and Italy, crystal clear waters and stunning nature that no one expected. In fact, I'd even say that Albania is a better place to travel than its neighbours, as it's less discovered. It's much cheaper and much less crowded as a result, where you can find literally empty beaches along its Riviera. Albania is really cheap, but it has so much to offer. And now I'm going to let you into a little secret of mine, but before I do, I need you to like this video and consider subscribing if you haven't done already. The little secret of mine is why I consider Albania to be such a good recommendation for people to travel to, even if other places are open. The reason I think it's good is because up until the 1990s, Albania was a completely closed country, meaning no one could go in or out of the country. It was more closed off than today's North Korea. That means it's very underdeveloped in terms of tourism, and it also means that it's very uncovered as well. And if you look on YouTube, there's definitely not as many travelers that have been to Albania than, for example, Mexico. I think now is the time to go. It has such a good mix of all the different countries, Greece, Italy, Croatia, where it has great beaches, fantastic food, interesting culture, fantastic history, amazing nature. 70% of the country is mountainous. And the good thing is, all of this comes at a fraction of the cost of its neighbouring countries. I'll be going to Albania in 1 month's time, and I'll be doing my first big episode of the entire country of Albania. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a great adventure, and I think that you'll really enjoy the adventure with me if you come along and watch. So make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss that video. Don't forget to like this video, and don't forget, travel more. The adventure is always worthwhile.